Yeah.
And you two are brothers. Have you two always been like how many years
have we always been brothers?
No.
Yeah, what was that question?
Did I say
I think you did say that.
No,
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of On The Porch with Front Porch Music.
We had a really great conversation this week with Lemon Cash.
And by conversation, we laughed the whole time.
Yeah, it's not so much a conversation as it is one giant laugh.
It's a good stand-up skit.
Yeah.
We had so much fun with them.
Yeah,
I had tears in my eyes when I was laughing.
And we also played a drinking game.
We did.
That might have played into it.
That might have been the cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lemon Cash, brother duo from Ottawa, Ontario. They had a really cool announcement earlier this year. They just signed with Sakamoto Talent Agency. They released their single Someone in January. And they also dropped a tune, I think in March. It's called Locked Up, and it's super fun. Pandemic, locked up. Who'd you rather be locked up with? If you look at the video, it's actually the Amazon delivery guy.
On that note, enjoy our episode.
All right. Hello. Welcome, Cory and Jeff, the Sour Boys. No, I'm just kidding. It's Lemon Cash. Thanks for hanging with us.
Welcome to the porch.
Excited to get into it.
Okay. I know we're here to talk about booze. We're also here to talk about Lemon Cash.
Yeah. Who? Lemon Cash?
I don't know. This is Cory and Jeff. Lemon Cash is joining us later.
By the way, Front Porch Music, love the name. And I just want to add, you guys have been really making us feel nice with these little posts. You guys are saying big things to come for these bands, and we're very, very honored and thank you very much and flattered for doing that.
Well, thanks for saying that. I really appreciate that.
I was literally about to say, he's like, thank you so much for saying that. And I'm like, well, you have expectations you need to fulfill. Are you not nervous now?
Well,
but thank you. I really do appreciate that. We started Front Porch to help,
promote
all artists, but especially focus on with independent artists.
We really appreciate the love. Honestly,
Yes,
you guys, you guys have been wasting your time with us, but I mean, really appreciate it.
Noted. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
All right. Well, we'll update our website later.
Yeah. Not wasting your time.
So where did you guys what's the origin story of Lemon Cash here?
So Lemon Cash its origin is that Cory and I, when we were younger, had a lemonade stand. And, I can go into detail but I want to try to make this question as short and sweet as possible. But anyways, the money, not that there was much, but we'd had a couple neighbors stop by to just kind of support what we had going on. And obviously I had this whole stress thing of what if we're running out of lemonade? And I was telling my mom this, what if we run out of lemonade? What are we going to do? And Mom's like, well, the money you make, all the cash you make, you can buy more lemons and make lemonade. So when someone would put money in this little jar that we had, we'd go and we'd wiggle it to Mom, it's lemon cash, because it was just cash to buy lemons, because lemons were probably very cheap then, because they're cheap now, but you can only imagine what they were like then. But that's basically what it is. And then we were reminiscing, because Cory and I were kind of starting a band. And then we were in the living room talking to our mom, and we were just kind of just shooting the shit. And that story got brought up of my mom saying, I remember you guys had a little lemonade stand and whatever. You guys call it Lemon Cash. Or she said that. Anyways, it just that'd be kind of a cool name for a band, Lemon Cash. And then it just stuck and has a story behind it. So
that's adorable.
Did you have any other ideas for a band name that were
Oh, yeah. Actually, Dave Woods asked us this question.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, we had
Matching Elbows. That was a weird one.
That actually seems pretty par for the course with you two. That's not even
I always love the
weird.
name Matchbox 20 and then Matching Elbows.
Turns out someone took it.
Yeah. No, we had something as simple as the Boys or the Lads.
The Lads,
it was one of the names, and we were just we can't call it that. That's too
lame.
Lame. Yeah, exactly.
But
and our nickname in high school, our last name is Papineau, and we were always called Pappy. That was sort of why don't we just call our band Pappy? It's just kind of.
Oh, that's where the Instagram name
Yes.
comes
Yeah, exactly. So. But again, it was another one. It was it's kind of lame, and then that's why Lemon Cash was holy gee, that's actually it sounds cool. I think at least
it's a really cool name, especially when you know the story.
Yeah, exactly, and that's The fact that there was a story.
Yeah, it's freaking cute. So y'all have a lot going on here. Like, have you always been like this tight, or have you had some bumpy roads in the
The
past?
sentimental part of the segment, right? So yeah, you know what, Cory and I, growing up, it just was never. Cory's very easygoing, and I think he's like that with everyone. But for us growing up, we never argued as much. I don't think we ever argued.
Well, I mean,
We had our
we are
moments.
siblings, of course. We had our moments, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, but for the most part, definitely not.
But on a musical level, like we listen to the same bands, so when it comes to writing, it's always very, very easy. And I don't know, like the creative process has always been awesome because it's just we listen to the same bands, we like the same lyrically, we're on the same page with everything, sound and all that. And Cory will bring these, like when we write, Cory is the lyric guy and always blows my mind with some of the stuff he comes up with, and I blow his mind with some of the stuff that I come up with.
He's blushing.
No, but I'm
Oh,
more of
man.
like sound and instrumentals, and sometimes I'll be like, Cory, what if we had this part in there? And he'll be like, yeah, no, that's great, and like, it just works. So, anyways, yeah, growing up,
And I think it's just there's we're on the same page with, like, if we disagree, we try to, like, okay, let's come to an understanding on why you disagree with me. You know what I mean? We have a discussion, instead of like just, well, what are you talking about? This is great. It's like, no, we kind of like, okay, why do you, like, what is it that you don't like? And we have a discussion about it. And most of the time we can, like, kind of change the other's opinion and say, oh, okay, you know what? I never thought of it that way. That's cool. I like that idea for that reason. What you just explained to me, you know what I mean? So we're good with that.
That's very healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
and growing up, like we played a lot of co-op games, and we were PlayStation guys. And God, Twisted Metal 4 was, I think that's where we bonded the most. And man, you're actually like a really cool brother. And then we played a lot of video games. That was our weekend thing, And do you remember going? I was just talking about this with my friends. How awesome is it on the weekend when you'd walk down? I don't know what you guys had, Blockbuster or like, those videos. How awesome was it to go down on a Friday night and pick out your movie, and then you get a couple of video games for the weekend, and then you spend you have your weekend lined up. Now
That was the best. Like walking through
Meditating.
Blockbuster was just like,
Oh.
if you were going to Blockbuster, it's like it's gonna be a good.
Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
God. And it was so magical in there. It was almost like little theater, like.
And you guys grew up are from Ottawa, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm from too.
Oh,
And so like
really?
yeah,
You were born in August
Yeah.
too?
yeah.
You had to think about it.
Never gonna
I
accomplish
am.
anything.
Whereabouts in like in the city, like suburb?
It used to be the country, and now it's called Barhaven.
That's
where we're from.
Oh, really?
Our new song Locked Up.
Jeff, did we go to school together?
What school did you go to?
I went to.
Oh,
we didn't
no.
go to school together. I was one of those kids.
The new song Locked Up that we released, that house that we have as the artwork, that's the house in Barhaven that we grew up in. That's where Lemon Cash was
Cool.
born. So it's my mom's house, actually. So that's
Neat.
in Barhaven. And,
The
to everyone
Blockbuster-
out there who hasn't heard Locked Up, get your asses out there and listen to it. Get your asses into the nearest Blockbuster and have a listen.
And ask for Lemon Cash. Tell them Lemon Cash sent you.
Your music is very like rock, alt rock influenced. I want to say a little bit of rock influence. So who else do you guys listen to?
I think we've got to try to blend it in as much as our music kind of speaks for we love country music. That's basically what we were raised listening to. But as we got older, we listened to
I
everything.
Yeah, I don't know if you could, I'm sure you can say the same thing, but country was always like, I was always listening to country and something else. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I got into
Yeah.
like country and pop punk,
Yeah.
and then it was country and rap, and it was but country was always there.
Yeah, it was always.
Mhm.
It's like the back. You always had it, no matter what. Like when it was just like a mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you always had it on at a certain point of your day, no matter what. But at the same time, you were listening to other stuff too. So we always had our minds like wrapped around other types of music, and so basically the bands that we grew up listening. Well, you're a big Blink-182. Well, we were
That's a
big
Oh,
Blink-182.
yeah.
That's my
Blink-182.
favorite
Like
band of all time.
the 90s was like the music was like, yeah, that's like Matchbox 20, Goo Goo Dolls.
I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah.
You know, like Smashing Pumpkins. Like, anyways, like I don't know. It's so hard to name off, but like that's
Crash Test Dummy.
like listen to so much
You're our last
freaking
guest.
music. And like honestly, I went through a rap phase where I listened to Exhibit. Like I'd have Ice Cube, NWA, DMX. Like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
so there's all
This
that.
is like my
Eminem,
childhood.
obviously, but Eminem influenced you a lot of lyric writing. Like
I'm a
God.
huge Eminem guy.
Yeah.
Does that mean the Super Bowl halftime show was like an iconic?
You know what? I didn't even watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch.
Because you know what? I don't have cable. All I have is like Netflix and like those streaming channels.
Yeah.
Streaming services?
And
yeah.
You were watching Summer House, weren't you?
Oh man, anyone watch Summer House?
No!
You know what it is?
That's like
I wasn't
trash
watching
TV
Summer
for
House.
sure.
It was Real Housewives.
Okay, never
I
mind.
don't
That's
watch it.
serious business.
But
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Real Housewives, New Jersey. Is that the one you're talking about?
Potomac.
Yeah,
over
no,
here.
I didn't even realize that was the halftime show either. And I saw all these. You're on TikTok, by the way. I hate it because you get so consumed in it, and you're just.
I wish I hated
And
it.
I saw all these like Eminem and like Dr. Dre. And I'm like, what? That was the
Yeah.
halftime show?
Yeah,
really
man.
Was pissed off about that, but I'm like, hey, what can I do? I don't have cable, so now I'm thinking of getting cable, but it's too late. No, they're gonna have a halftime show like that again, unless they have Matchbox 20 and
Never.
Goo Goo Dolls playing.
That would be exciting
be
for
really
like
good.
20 people.
But The Fray, that just popped up. The Fray was a big band.
I love
love
the Fray.
this
Lifehouse.
Lighthouse,
Lifehouse.
yes,
Lifehouse.
or Lifehouse.
Lighthouse.
You're right, it's Lifehouse.
What are your thoughts on Nickelback? Because their monthly listeners tells us everyone's fucking lying.
How many monthly listeners do they have?
Oh, let me on Spotify alone.
I'm sorry
One
if
second, please.
someone
Please hold.
Oh,
you can't. If someone says they hate Nickelback or Nickelback sucks. I'm sorry.
You're an
You're a
idiot.
loser.
wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
You're a loser.
11 million monthly listeners.
Yeah, there you go.
So like,
Listen,
no one actually hates them. They just want to say they hate them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It became hip. To
it's
say
cool
they
to
suck.
hate Nickelback. I honestly think
Cool to hate Nickelback.
that's what
Put that on a
jump
t-shirt.
on a bandwagon to think it's cool to hate Nickelback. I don't know. I think it's
I
like
honestly have a buddy who said he hated Nickelback. And I was like, did you even listen to them? He's like, well, no, all their songs sound the same. I said, listen to them. Okay, just listen, because right now it's an uneducated listener, as I like to call it. You know, because like, you just kind of think
Absolutely.
you don't really listen to them. You just think all their songs sound the same.
yeah. You're thinking,
You actually sit down and listen to them. No, they've got a bunch of variety of songs. They got the slow jams. They even have some pretty heavy stuff. Like
Did-
it's
oh
they're
my
just good.
favorite Nickelback song. I love you.
Oh yeah, Far Away.
What a sappy.
I forgot about that
Man,
song.
I am a sucker, and that's why I love country music, because I love the slow, sappy. That's my.
Lovey songs.
Yeah, it's like that's
Okay.
why I love the Bee Gees. How deep is your love?
Oh,
Don't even get me going with the Bee Gees. Oh my god.
Like
This is
in a
traumatizing
good way or
for
bad?
him.
No, Jeff, you just unlocked anger in me.
Oh, anger.
Well done.
Okay,
You
so
guys
here's
later.
the thing. Here's the thing. I need to explain this, and I think I've explained this twice now. On the
You don't want to
podcast.
explain it
But
because
anyway.
Let's hear it
I'm gonna
again.
try and get you to like them.
no, their songs don't sound the same.
I agree. Ish. I totally appreciate that. What I appreciate what they've done for pop music. Like, I'm gonna just say that. But my parents, they were huge BJ. Whoa. They were huge.
Your parents' names?
Bro.
Excuse me, Maureen and Ab. Here we go. They were huge Bee Gee fans and anything disco. And, like, they would blare the Bee Gees every Saturday morning while they did, like, the chores. And I just, hearing that...
So you associated with that.
So
That's-
exactly. Associate is
Yeah.
a great word, because that's what I was saying.
So I can appreciate them. for what they've done for the history of
Well,
music,
yeah.
but I want nothing to do with them in my
Yeah,
life.
that's
When
When you
That's
hear the
what
Bee
it is.
Gees, you think vacuuming, you think
Yes.
dusting, you think cleaning your
Yeah.
closet.
and being woken up at 7 a.m. Yeah. And if I just hear, I can tell by the way, I'm like,
No,
nope,
but
get me
see-
out.
Oh
Nope.
my god.
That is, I don't even like Staying Alive
Yeah,
because
me
it's just too overplayed and like you go into the deep Bee
But
Gees.
Don't tell the Millers that.
But you when you were scrubbing your toilet, you were going like with the rhythm. Right? So you made
Yep. So that's my beef with the Bee Gees.
Well,
Yeah.
I like your parents and I would love to party with them. So
Well, I will let them know.
When I think like slow jams, I'm like Brad Paisley, like We Dance.
oh, what a song!
That's yeah.
You know what song came on the radio the other day, and like I haven't heard it in a long time, and I kind of like teared up. It was "You're Gonna Miss This" by Trace Adkins.
Oh, Trace
Oh,
Adkins.
good one.
That's
I forgot about him,
that's
too.
my high school yearbook quote.
Is that not like the
Oh,
most
yeah.
like?
No one
catchy
told
song?
me high school sucked. I didn't realize till after.
Yeah.
Now I look like a lame ass. Like I look like the person who peaked in high school because I was like, "You're gonna miss this."
Oh, I know.
I don't even miss
I was just saying
that.
that.
That's a good song
I love
though.
that.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 34, whatever. One's 23, and it's like it's hard to believe. I love his personality, kind of like he's talking, and like you kind of sense like Trace Atkins sounds like a cool guy you would like hang out with, and then you're gonna miss this. Like fuck.
Yeah.
So I was bawling down the highway going towards North Toronto. No. A great song. It just came on. It came on the radio. Okay, I'm gonna. Do you ever like think of a song that you haven't heard in a while, and for some reason the radio played like? Do you ever have those moments
Yes.
where like you haven't heard a song in a while? For some reason you're thinking, like, oh, I really like it, and then the radio will play it, and you're like, what the?
Oh
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's listening?
Because
Literally.
that happens to me like
Yeah.
quite often. I don't know. Like, does it happen to you guys?
Yes.
It does, yeah.
My listening on the radio is very targeted because I listen to Sirius Radio though. So I listen to Y2K, which is Trace Atkins' station. So if you miss his voice, tune into Y2K. It's channel 61.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored whatsoever. But he's the host of like most of the show, and it's all like 2015 and like earlier, and it's just so key. All of that music is just perfect. And currently, which most people cringe at this, that I've told this to, but I've been listening to the Prime Country channel 58, and it's just Diamond Rio, Alabama.
Nice.
You said the
Like-
magic word, Diamond Rio. Holy mother of God.
I
Love
have
them.
all of those CDs. Well, my dad gave them to me, but
Favorite Diamond Rio
Diamond
song?
Rio?
I know it's hard to like put you on the spot for that, but I mean, God, they got a lot.
Beautiful Mess. Beautiful
Yeah.
Mess.
Beautiful mess. Did we play? What song did we? We
Yeah,
played that
Beautiful
one.
Mess,
Yeah, we
Did you really?
we got on Dave Woods. Yeah, that's a great song.
It's great.
Love a Little Stronger. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start all over. Show you, girl,
That's-
what's in my heart.
Yeah.
Oh man, love them.
That's
This-
literally what I was listening to on the way up before I switched to my phone. That's one of the last songs that was on the way up here yesterday. That's so funny.
Love a Little
That
Stronger.
is funny.
Yeah. Channel 58 Prime Country.
Diamond
people,
Rio.
I'm telling you.
And then Staying Alive came on right after.
Oh,
You know.
it's just like this involuntary reaction.
Do you remember the first time that Rascal Flatts hit the airwaves with their first song? Can't get enough of this everyday love. Can't get.
Oh,
Doom,
every day.
doom,
So
doom,
good.
doom, doom.
I think that's my favorite song.
Man,
I was like
spent off.
7 years old, so not really, but
I
Yeah.
freaking love Rascal Flatts. I don't care what anybody
love
says.
Rascal
They get a lot of hate. I love Rascal Flats.
They're very good.
Yeah, Fast Cars and Freedom.
Oh. And they honestly they kill the friggin' Life is a Highway too, even though it's a Tom Cochran song.
Oh,
but
so good.
They kill it.
Yeah.
And I think that they get
They
more
do.
recognition than Tom Cochran.
I think a lot of people think that that's
That's
their
their
song.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I saw them at Boots and Hearts the first time they had Boots and Hearts, and I was like, didn't expect the lead singer to look like that, but he can sing.
They're good.
They're good.
No, they're
They're
awesome.
good.
I love Rascal Flats.
I wish I could sing like him.
All right.
Although it looks like it's painful sometimes. It looks like
some of the facial
he makes
expressions.
it look effortless, to be honest. But
like I feel like he needs to take a breather between songs sometimes.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm asking you guys the questions, but I love these chats. So, what would you say is your, like, who's a band or an artist, country, that you're loving right now, like that you are listening to, or do you guys just listen to a whole variety of it?
Well, I mean, we listen to our inbox gets flooded with like music from different artists who are like looking for coverage or for some marketing work, and so we listen to a lot of stuff. But when it's outside of that, I'm really loving right now. Well, I mean, I always love anything that Little Big Town does.
Oh yeah, man, they kill it at every the performance at the awards.
I freaking love that.
Oh, yeah.
Because some acts, and I get it that there's probably technical difficulties where you can't really, can't hear yourself. And I know Aldean has a lot of that, or he's just probably not the best live performer. But Jason Aldean, that's one of my favorite artists.
Shade.
But Little Big Town. Every time they perform on the awards, I'm like blown away, and I'm like, I never really listened to any of their music, but I'm like, I'm really sold on their lot. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that.
I'm dying to see them live. Yeah. I've never seen them live, and I'm dying.
What's the dynamic? Is it like an ABBA thing where there's two? Are they husband and wives? Like, is it?
Two of them are married.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
don't think the other two are.
The other two aren't married to each other.
Right. Who's the married couple? Is it like the
two
brunette?
It's two brunettes.
Karen Fairchild, which is the brunette, and
I
love how big you're a big fan.
What's his name?
Little Big Town. Even
I'm a little big fan.
I'm a little big fan.
Except I can't remember his name.
I like that.
The guitarist. They're both the guitarists.
Well, what does he look? Is he the guy with the
brown hair,
blonde hair guy?
The brown hair. The two brown haired people are together. Yes. There we go.
Oh, okay. I said two brunette. I don't know if you call a guy brown. Is a guy.
Someone right now listening is screaming the name of this guy's name.
Literally.
And I can't think of it right now.
No,
anyways, I love.
But that's great. No, I love. They did a song. I love Little Big Town, and that's a Taylor Swift song that they took. Better is it Better Man?
Yeah,
Actually,
I was just listening to that earlier today. Wow, what a song! Taylor Swift.
Taylor does that song pretty good on her own, too.
She wrote that.
Yeah, she wrote. No, I know, but I didn't hear her sing it.
Oh, I think pretty sure it's on one of her re-releases.
I don't. Is it?
And Taylor Swift.
I'm not a huge Taylor. Like I don't know. I'm not a stan, so I don't know.
Huge.
But I don't think
huge Taylor Swift fan. I mean, not now. I mean, I like her country stuff.
Huge. Do you stay up till like 12:01 so you could hear the re-release of something?
No, I listened to that album.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
I think my favorite album was. Yeah, I like her. I like her music. Like I like what's that album with like December? Is it December? I go back
to December.
Oh, Back to December.
That's a good song.
And Enchanted.
Yeah, that's Red. That's a Red album.
Okay, Enchanted's on Speak Now.
Oh, okay.
What song was that? Was that Red?
Yeah, I think it was.
But I think Back to December might have been on Red.
And then
I was not a fan of Taylor Swift until I saw her perform live, and then I was like,
"Oh man, she's a hell of a performer." And then actually, it's funny. What's that song? Highway.
Howie Don't Care with Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Oh,
yeah.
That was a good
man,
song.
I was on we listened to Tim McGraw playlist. Well, you saw that my recent story. I put it on like Not a Moment Too Soon. Yep. By Tim McGraw is such a like gem that I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about how good this song is. And like, why isn't this like on his greatest or this is Tim McGraw or whatever you want to call it. Like it's not on there. I had to freaking...
My brother and I text each other every single time because it's not frequent anymore. We hear Red Ragtop.
Oh my god, that's
not great. Yeah,
when that beginning comes in.
It's so good.
It had a good story. Yeah. Tim McGraw. See, that's something that shaped our, like, influenced our country.
Yeah, definitely.
He was a big part of our country listening.
Like
Favorite Tim
Old
McGraw
Dirk
song, Not a
Bentley?
Moment Too Soon. I really love that friggin' song, but he's got so many.
Everywhere.
He does. I saw him a couple years ago, and I was like pissed at what I didn't get to hear because it was all pretty current.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear truck.
Literally, I was
sorry.
Oh
I don't
my god, that was embarrassing.
literally no.
Why do you write that?
I kind of like that song.
Oh, do you? Of course you would.
You can see yourself out.
I know. Shush, don't tell anyone.
We're on national television.
Actually,
I'm not proud of it.
National television.
It's not something I'm proud of.
That's not good. That's not good.
I think
When you guys are writing, do you guys like listen to a bunch of music as well, or just like you clearly have a lot of people that inspire you? Like, where do you guys go to when you start writing?
freaking hard to get into that writing zone. I find for me it just happens in like when I'm in the mood. Sometimes it's really hard to get into. But one song, I'll just give you an example. I love the Time, Tequila, and Therapy album from Old Dominion, their newest one. And
Really,
before they released that album, they always did little clips of like them playing, and it was No Hard Feelings, and it was Matthew Ramsey. It was like them kind of like forming the song together before they went into the studio, and I loved it. I'm like, what it? I'm like, I love that. So I played it and played it and played it. Like, you know, on Instagram, you can just, the video just repeats and repeats and repeats. I honestly played for like half an hour, and my girlfriend's like, but what? Can you shut that off? Like, holy. No, like I love this song. And I came in for this album. And anyways, I ended up trying just like figured it out on the guitar, and then I ended up forming a song from those chords, and it was like I'm hoping to record it. It was the Grams song. We wrote it about our grandma,
Aw.
and I really want to release because it actually we spent a lot of time writing it, and it's like really good, and I really want to record it.
Yeah.
So that when I hear a song that I really like, sometimes like when I figure on the guitar, then I just end up like taking those chords and making it my own. So that's kind of how writing happens to me sometimes, but it's really hard to get in the zone sometimes.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
No.
It's a lot of work, and for me, I know what I have an idea of a song, and I'm like, then I get overwhelmed of like lyrically, like how I want, and I know what I want to have lyrically, because I'm not a cheesy, I like a play on words, and I like cleverness, and it's hard to really do that, and you can't do that in one sitting, right? You kind of gotta go back to it. But when I have an idea and I think about all the writing that I have to do, I go, no, I'm not doing it. So I go, Cory, here's the idea, write it, have it on my desk tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Tell me what I need to say.
Take a look
Everything
at
I
it.
want.
I was gonna say like the same thing. Like I'm a pretty creative person, but the thought of bringing something from nothing or very little to a full piece of work is just so overwhelming that I end up walking away.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing where you get in the way of yourself, and I think it's just something to tell yourself little by little. You know what I mean? Just write, put it down, and I little by little. Theory of a Dead Man song. Check it out. It's really good. But, yeah, I need to tell myself that, like, listen, don't think ahead. Just kind of little by little, you're overstepping what you want, and you're overwhelming yourself, which is, it's also kind of like interfering with your creative process, because you're only thinking about how much it's overwhelming you. So if you could just little by little, that's easier said than done, but it's always something that's really hard to get around. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when creativity and like music is subjective, and it's like I think it's good, but will other people think it's good? And like, does it matter if other people think it's good? That's got to be really.
That is exactly. It's always thinking like, no one's gonna like. Is the so and so gonna like this? And like you're starting to write it for like other people. How are you gonna write it for yourself, right?
Yeah, if you like it, chances are other people will like it too. Like, I mean,
that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna. I find a lot of people do this, or you put together a song thinking it's going to be a hit, and you're not necessarily. It's like, I think people will like this, but like, do you really? You don't necessarily like. You're okay with it, but you're mostly writing it because you think people are going to think it's a hit, and it doesn't become a hit, and then you're stuck with that song.
You don't even like it.
Yeah.
You don't even like it, so it's like, yes, you're writing songs, but I think mostly lyrically, like someone's going to end up, loving what you write, right? Because they're going to read your lyrics or listen to them. Mm-hmm. But as far as the whole song coming together, you're not going to release it unless you're really happy with it. And I'm not going to just go, I think they'll like it. But no, you really got to be proud of it, right? So it's really, it's tough to like when you like something really, then it's the hope that other people are going to like it just as much as you do. And that's the whole mystery of this whole music game is trying to get people on board of what you're feeling, what you see in this music. So it's tough,
and it's kind of like on our end of things, on like the music promotion side of things, when we get songs sent to us, I find it hard sometimes to be like, I don't like this, because like music is so subjective. Like if I don't like it, that doesn't mean that Jenna won't like it, or I mean, generally that is the case, but like for us, but like what I like, Jenna might like, and what Jenna likes, I might not like.
Yeah.
And like, who do we decide to help? It feels weird sometimes to be like, well, we'll help this artist because we like it, but we won't help this artist. I don't know. It all seems so strange.
That's why we have a whole team now.
That is why
they all get to pick from what they. That's why there's lots of people.
Yeah.
And that's why Megan's not here today, because she doesn't like lemon crack.
Honestly, frick. We were like, we can. No. We were like, we can get. You want to come join this one? You'll love it. And she's like, don't know what my plans are today. We're like, you can come in and do the producer role. And she's like, I don't know. And we're like, fine, then you're not coming at all. Fine, no. So she's the one missing out here, okay?
Yeah. Tough luck, Megan. Sorry. But,
yeah.
Well, speaking of missing out, shall we play our little game?
Let's do it.
yeah!
Let's get into it.
Yeah! Oh,
You
man, I'm scared.
We get
Okay.
another.
Well, first, let me
I think
just-
you probably need one.
Yeah, we can take here. This is a great time for us to take a quick little break.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the game.
Yeah, yes.
Describe the game, Jenna.
Okay. So if you follow Lemon Cash on Instagram, these boys are asking the important questions.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much every week.
Mm-hmm.
There's a poll.
So important.
And it's so important. I forget the one that I was like, this is literally what you want to know right now. Like, I was like, okay.
And that's the point of this. It's like making it so important, but you kind of want to know,
Precisely.
though,
You got to get that engagement.
It's true. So I was like, let's play a little drinking game. And it's inspired by your regular polls, okay? So you're asking the tough questions. You're asking about condiments and different foods and very interesting
Like, would you rather?
song racks. Yeah, some would you rather. You got lots going on there. So I thought,
what's worse?
you know what? Yeah, what's worse?
I'm running out of
Wednesdays?
ideas for that. We're running out of ideas. Anyways,
Are
if you ever
yous?
have a good one, let me know. But sorry, Jenna, keep interrupting. I'm excited.
You're welcome. No
I'm
problem.
excited.
No problem. Just happy to be here. So what we're gonna do is we came up with we let you pick a theme, which is probably random, and yep, yes, okay. We picked a theme, and you picked a theme, kind of, and we have a this or that option. So we're gonna ask you this or that, and such as ketchup or mustard.
Mustard.
And when you two say the same answer, you're safe. But if you say different answers, you have to drink. And then you get to turn it around and do that to us.
And you have to say it at the same time, right?
Yeah, you have to say it at the same time. No legs, okay? No, we're not lagging here.
Yep.
You don't get a chance to think, okay? Do you want us to do all of ours first so that you're a little bit more drunk when you try to ask us yours?
Yeah.
Strategy.
Yeah, I'm breezy.
Wonderful.
You guys go. Take it away.
All right.
Front porch.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, so the first one, which you've kind of answered already, but that's okay. Eric Church or Jason Aldean?
Jason Aldean. Oh, really?
Okay,
I know that.
cheats. Say it fast.
We gotta
Okay,
count,
you know what we'll do?
We gotta count them down.
We
Yeah,
gotta
we'll count you
just
down.
word
1,
it?
2, 3, okay?
Yeah, and
Say
that's why I said Jason because we gotta say it fast. So I need time to think about
Okay.
that one. But
Okay, Jenna will ask the question and I'll count it down.
Okay,
3, 2,
right.
1, and then
And then
you
you say it,
and
okay?
then you go. So that was a practice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean.
Okay.
I didn't even. Really? That's. See, I'm learning. We're learning as we go.
like I said, I need more time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Carrie Underwood or Miranda Lambert?
Miranda
3,
Lambert.
2, 1,
Miranda Lambert.
go.
I'm so good at following directions. Did they say the same time?
Sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought that was you have to answer before you're done counting. But 3, 2, 1.
No,
No.
I'll count it down and then
Say it at the
you
same
go.
time.
I thought the same thing.
Okay.
You know what?
My-
That's why. This is
You know what?
why. We're like,
We all take a drink.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
We've all lost.
So time to
Okay.
kill in therapy. The album. No, I'm just
give me a break.
okay. I'm excited.
Ready? Okay, Old Dominion or Chris Stapleton?
3, 2, 1.
Old Dominion. Yes.
So we have to drink now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's all.
They hugged and we missed it. They were like pumped and it
Well,
got.
I just
cute.
don't know I forgot the rule that so you drink because
If you
Because-
because
at the same-
you agreed on
Okay,
something.
right,
Yeah.
that's-
If we disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Avril Lavigne or Kelly Clarkson?
3, 2, 1.
Avril Lavigne.
Jenna, we're getting drunk.
Shut your eyes when we do
better
this.
crack open another Michelob, guys, because
Yep.
like I said, see, this is why it works. We
I mean,
Like all the same
they are
music.
brothers and they like grew up together, so it's like they're
Yeah.
pretty similar.
What?
You know what? This is not boding well for us.
No, it's
So
not.
Yeah,
I
maybe
didn't-
we get a different. No. I don't want to.
but that's
Okay.
okay. Me though. Eric Church and Jason Elliott. Well,
No,
actually, no, you've always been a big Aldi.
Yeah, I
yeah,
love-
you like Aldi.
This is
I don't-
open for debate. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to do a couple more, and then you guys can have a turn. Tim McGraw or Garth Brooks?
3, 2, 1.
Tim McGraw.
It's fuck.
Uh-oh.
I hate this game. I'm never doing this
It's good
again.
that we're not doing
Oh
shots.
man, but that was so. Why would you do that to us?
No, that's. I'm pretty set on Tim McGraw now.
Me too. I mean, Tim McGraw's
I love
one of my
Garth,
faves.
but yeah,
I love
Tim
Garth, but
McGraw's-
Tim McGraw just not a moment too soon.
I've been
Last
over
night when I
this.
heard that, it really
I agree, though.
got a
Okay.
man crush on Tim McGraw. Actually, so.
You could call it just a just a crush.
Huge crush.
Okay. Like 3 more, and then we gotta switch. Fleetwood Mac or Queen?
3, 2, 1.
Queen.
Mac.
Oh.
Oh! Drink up, buddies.
Who said Fleetwood
That
Mac?
was
You're
tough
right.
to. Fleetwood Mac.
See, I'm Team Queen.
No, Fleetwood Mac.
Absolutely.
That's not fair because I
Freddie
love
Mercury,
Queen,
then you can't.
but
Well, yeah, I know. It's just who you like better. That's all.
I also love Fleetwood Mac. So
Yeah.
like Queen's like,
Fleetwood Mac, that sound at that time, they were
Yeah, I
like they were so ahead of their time. Like that's.
But I was singing. I was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
thinking
Mind-blowing.
performance too, and singing. And
Oh well,
fuck
Freddie
yeah.
Mercury's gonna be no one. There's no one like.
Yeah.
it's true.
No one like.
Okay. Bare Naked Ladies or Great Big Sea?
3, 2, 1.
Bare Naked Ladies.
I friggin' hate Great Big Sea.
Oh.
I hate Great Big Sea.
Really?
That's
geez,
both,
that's a
but
lot.
but like coming close. Me too.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll say it. I don't like Great Big Sea.
Okay, last one. This is very important.
No.
Ready? Ready? Chase Kastner or Chris McComb?
3, 2, 1.
Neither. Cory backs out of it, leaves me to dry. Like I'm stuck in the friggin' spotlight. I'm glad I said that.
Chase McComb.
Oh,
Chris
Uh,
Cavanaugh.
That's mean putting them,
Chris Cavanaugh.
you know, towards the Rivertown Saints there.
Oh, that was good. That was.
It's
that,
funny.
That was a good one.
Off the myth, though,
They called
I
them the
do
Sour
love
Boys.
those guys.
Yeah,
to death.
they're
I
actually,
absolutely
yeah,
love
yeah.
those guys to death.
Me too. Great guys.
It's a good bro,
whatever you
man.
say.
Yeah, all those guys. And honestly, maybe a little
Oh, fuck.
is. I love a lot of their songs, but that is their fucking best song. To me, anyways.
It's really good.
Fucking great song.
It's really
But you know
good.
why? 'Cause it sounds like
It
old
was.
But
Yeah.
have you heard of Time to Kill?
I don't
No,
even-
what is it? Let me write it down. What was it?
That's funny. All right.
I don't even want to give you two a chance to play your side of this.
All right.
It's not
All
fair.
right.
Ask us some questions. One of you ask questions and one of you count down.
Okay. Let me do the.
You want to do the first question? You want me to
I don't even know. We haven't. even-
I'll
Just
I'll
make
take
it.
the first one.
For starters, we gave them time and they said they were going to wing it.
I got one.
Everybody was listening.
All right. Jeff, you do the
Okay.
first one,
Okay.
Okay.
Look at us when we look at each other when we do this.
Backstreet Boys
Okay,
or
go.
NSYNC?
3, 2, 1.
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys.
Nice.
I'm so happy that I said that too, and I'll drink to that.
Drink up, boys.
NSYNC. No, I actually love NSYNC.
You know what else? I'm going to say this, and I this is what I think. I think NSYNC has better singers, but Backstreet Boys have the songs.
They're the OGs. Like, yeah.
Good point.
98 Degrees.
Well,
Anxiety.
I mean, Justin
Boo.
Timberlake.
And Casey, what was it?
JC Chevy.
JC was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think he was better than Timberlake.
Oh man, but
It was a great song.
Great song. Well, that was a good song.
If you don't like that song, bye.
And
brutal.
great video too.
Oh,
Yes.
how
all
great
the
was-
time.
Did you guys much music? Like we have that. What like we need
Yeah, you're gonna
channels
watch
like that.
anyways.
I mean, not that I have cable or anything, but I need
I know.
to watch videos.
I mean, that's kind of what
I
YouTube is
used to
now, but
glued to that stuff. I loved it. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have time to be searching. I want it
That's
there. I want it there. I want it just there.
Okay.
Okay. So
You're
you
going to
looking
count
I'll
it down?
do
the countdown.
okay. Reba McEntire or Dolly Parton?
3, 2, 1.
Reba.
Dolly.
I will drink to that. I will die. I will die on this cross.
I love
Reba
Dolly. I
McEntire.
love Reba.
She's the reason why I like country music.
I thought you were
yeah?
supposed to- she's the reason I live.
Really?
Yeah.
How good is the song?
So-
you lied.
You lied, yeah.
You lied.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
Like I hated country music when I was younger, and then my first job out of university was at CKBY in Ottawa.
Oh,
Oh,
CKBY.
the country
Really?
station. Yeah, yeah.
You know about that
It was
Leanne
Lab
Peter?
101
Was she
then.
there at that point? No.
She wasn't there then,
No.
no. But I hated country, but that was my first job, and I had to find a reason to like it, and then I ended up, just searching music,
Right, just getting-
to try and find people I liked, and Reba's randomly
Reba has some good
one
music.
Yeah.
that got
Wow,
me.
that-
and her
that's-
TV show.
That's really interesting.
great,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I would never say that Reba was the reason to like. Especially,
I know,
I
right?
don't like her on TV shows either. It just kind of bugs me.
Oh, because she's.
I love her.
You're breaking Logan's heart. So
Yeah, you just broke my heart a
quickly.
little.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I just
I
haven't
mean-
given her a chance. But
I mean, no.
you lied.
Objectively, the show's not great. But I love it.
I think that's what it is. I just don't like those types of shows. But Reba just reminds me of a little like mouse. Like she's just like so like twitchy and mousy.
So many people are coming for you when they hear this. Just
Yeah.
know that.
We'll put your phone number in the show notes.
What's your address? so
Just
you can get some hate
I'll
mail.
give the address.
All right.
You come through. And we'll discuss it. Next
question.
Listen to the
Oh my
Time to
God.
Kill and Therapy album, and we'll discuss. I gotta really stop with that joke. Holy moly!
They got to start paying you for every time you mention it.
Gar, you're next.
I'm next, eh? Okay. Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
3, 2, 1. Start for everybody.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah. What about
That's
like
a tough
the
one.
Foo Fighters? Foo Fighters. I have Foo Fighters radio on right now in my car.
Not a huge fan.
Okay,
No, eh?
that's
No.
wrong.
Really?
That's,
I mean, I can be wrong with that. That's okay.
Dave Grohl is my biggest musical inspiration.
Hero.
Yeah, he's my
Yeah.
my hero. He was on. You guys watch the Hot Ones show?
Oh, so good. And the Dave Grohl episode, so good.
No.
you didn't
Yeah.
think so?
You've never seen it?
Oh, you never seen it?
No.
Okay.
Oh man,
I freaking love it.
it's so good.
Let's do one more.
You should
Yeah,
be-
one
and then
more.
let's-
Make it a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it me?
Here's the last one.
Joe Diffie, Clint Black.
Oh no.
Okay.
Count it.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Clint
Joe
Black.
Diffie.
That was a tough
All
one.
right. Well,
eh?
cheers to cheers to that.
Jenna, glad you said Joey.
Well, my friends, we are coming to the end of this. I feel like we could actually chat forever about music.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is great. Thank you
Like,
so much for having us on.
Yeah. This is so fun. Where can people find you?
What's
in
your
Ottawa.
address?
We're
Jenna
all
just
over the
killed
place.
herself
I don't know
with her
if
own
you
joke.
guys,
On the
you
internet.
guys seen our latest video, Locked Up?
Yep.
Mhm.
Did you kidnap a mailman or did you con a friend into being the mailman?
That's our good.
That's our guitarist. Yeah, you-
Run away.
Joel Ryan. He plays
out
guitar
Joel.
for us, live shows.
There you go.
Did you notice that we changed the name? Like we didn't want to put Amazon on it, so we put Omicron.
I didn't
Trying to
notice
do
that.
the Omicron like vibe. It's all locked down. Like it's all this.
Sorry. No.
No,
That's
it's
funny.
it. I was trying to get Sam, our photographer or videographer, to like zoom in on that, but anyways, it was what it was. But yeah, anyways, people can find us all over the friggin' place: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, got like 3 solid videos out now. Someone
And you're all over Front Porch too. I mean, you can find you everywhere.
And we appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much.
Front Porch, you guys have been well, honestly, like I said, when you guys post these things, I go, oh, like this made my day. Like,
Aw.
it truly does. Like, we really it means a lot, the support that you guys have been giving us, and yeah, like it's
but you can find us on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you vote on the Instagram polls. Make sure you vote on the Instagram polls. It's very important.
Yeah,
It is very
I'm
important.
glad that you guys are like tuned into that. So
It's on. I think it's just me.
Like,
I actually look at some of your answers and I'm like, is she doing it on purpose to just piss me off? She's picking the opposite of what I would pick.
the answer is yes.
Sometimes I walk over to Meg because we live in the same house too. So I'll walk over to her office and be like, "Which one do you think is like the right answer in their heads?"
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Probably that."
Well,
Oh yeah.
you know what?
We
When you
conspire
guys-
against you.
guys-
You tried to steal my chair. I have to. No,
Yes.
forget you.
See, for you guys to even have that conversation, it like actually inspires me to keep doing those things, those polls, right? So,
Sweet.
thank you for
So
The next one is would you rather Jenna or Megan?
Jenna or Megan?
that'll be the next one.
Don't do it.
Please do it. I will pay you. To
What's
do that.
worse Wednesday, Megan or Jenna?
Well, if you guys have what's worse,
Please.
send it over because I'm
I just gave you one.
Shut the fuck up.
who's worse Wednesday, Jenna or Megan?
Who's worse Wednesday?
That feels like an HR issue.
It's the only problem in the day job.
Who's worse, Jenna or Megan? But it's like a secret. Like you click on one of the names, but it pops up Logan.
I deserve that. I truly deserve that.
I didn't put you guys in that situation at all, but see, the purpose of these polls is that, like, you know, when you look at stories, and you know when it's highlighted, meaning they just posted something new, so you. And I don't want Lemon Cash to be something where you go, ugh, I'm not even gonna bother, because you kind of know what it's gonna be. You know, you click, they're promoting this, and they're like, have a little fun with your friggin' stories. Yeah. Shout out to people that are promoting you, of course. But people want like excitement, right? So
Yeah.
my goal for our page is to, like, when that Lemon Cash pops up, you're gonna click on it because they always have something in there that, like, I'm gonna be interested in to do, or that I want to partake in. So thank you again for doing the polls. And again, like I said, like it just drives us more to do those things. So I just like to have fun, and again, it's like the unimportant but important questions that we need to know.
They're all dying to
The
know.
tough ones, yeah. Awesome.
Well,
thanks
friends,
so much.
thank you so much for
This was
joining us.
amazing.
It's been a great time.
This was a lot.
One final cheers before we go.
Yes, cheers, guys.
Great
Logan,
talking to you
great
guys.
meeting you, Logan. And Jenna,
You
good seeing
too.
you again. And I hope to run into you guys at some point where we can have a few drinks in person
Absolutely.
and play this game all night.
CMAO is in London in June. I don't know if you guys are going to be there, but
I'll be there.
Absolutely.
yeah, I'll see you then.
Thanks so much for joining us on The Porch with Front Porch Music. I love talking to artists and digging deep into the world of Canadian country music, and I'm so excited you joined. If you liked this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. That's the easiest way for you to support this show. You may even get a shout out. So we'll see you in a couple weeks next time on The Porch. On The Porch with Front Porch Music is hosted by me, Logan Miller, and Jenna Weiser. The theme song was written, produced, and performed by Owen Riegling.